in the collective. Hopefully y'all have had an amazing day so far as we go into the closing of this Monday and this moon day. So it's almost 12 o'clock where I am. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in, for my returning watchers, viewers, and subscribers. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the love through the supers, the donations. Also, please check the description box. So any type of super chats that are over a certain amount, let's say like $20, please send those via Cash App, as you know, your girl is incurring issues with Google AdSense sending me my payments properly. Don't worry about it. It's being fixed because people know I mean business about my money. That's not an issue. It's not a rage baiting thing. If that's somebody's doing, I could care less. But yeah, I ask that y'all continue to donate. Don't let that stop you from donating or supporting the channel in any type of way. Continue to do so. Share the messages. Share the videos. Because they will attempt to try everything that they can, because, you know, their time is just up. And there is no rage baiting me. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Shay, the Dual Alchemist, your dual nature being. I bring you messages from the divine. I am a person or a being that declares and that honors both her light and dark side. They do not work against me or one against another. They work together for me, for my better half, for my highest abilities and highest self, to be of service not to just you collective, but to myself as well. I owe this life to me as well. The messages that I say are not meant to make people comfortable. They are not meant to coddle you. They are not meant to, you know, to make things easy on you. A lot of the times these messages are going to be very difficult for me to give out, difficult for people to hear. And that should be fine with you, because we're all starting from ground zero, literally. We're all starting from the basis of we know nothing. Everything we know has been a lie, or most of it has been a lie, and we need to know, or a lot of us want to find out where it is that we go from here, you know? Like after everything that we found out, everything that we thought to be conspiracies, everything that we thought was BS, everything that we thought that happened to us was in our head, or we were made to believe that we were crazy. It's just like now that it's plain, it's blatantly in our face. It's plain and in our face. It's on the TV. It's on the media. It's everywhere. It's like now that we know that none of those above things are true, where do we go from here? And so we got to realize that a lot of the answers are going to be very uncomfortable, and that's okay. That's okay. As you come into the live chat, be sure to hit that like button. If you plan on staying, please and thank you. That's all I ask, and I also ask that you be respectful. Respect is given where respect is due. I respect you, you respect me, vice versa. Respect yourself as well. Respect the people in the chat. So yeah. Because lately a lot of people have been coming into the live chat, sitting here, you know, it'll be 70, 80 something people and 30 likes. That's just crazy. It's ridiculous. Now, I'm very disciplined in my rage. Be mindful of that. You cannot rage bait me. If I come out of character, it's because I really want to. And sometimes I simply just don't. I'm just more disciplined in myself in that day, and I don't want to get out of character. So the Star, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Moon. So sharing today's info. Someone went over to my other house and they stole my fireplace TV cabinet, whether it was from under the carport when they were replacing the flooring or from out of the house. And it had my dead children's ashes in there. My dead son and my dead daughter's ashes in the TV cabinet. So somebody stole that. So there's that. No, I did not cry. Nope, I did not get angry and go off on my aunt who owns the house or the people that was there doing the flooring. It just is what it is. I really feel like it was an attempt because it's just kind of strange that the cabinet with my dead children's body ashes, cremated ashes, is a thing that was stolen from over there. After I got the whole box of all their memorabilia off of the mantle, I just assumed, I didn't go through the tote and stuff, I just assumed my aunt had put all of their stuff in there, but weirdly and oddly enough, you know, she put all of that stuff, their pictures, their everything, my son's funeral picture, my dead babies, you know, her pictures, her death certificate, her footprints and stuff, all that stuff in the tote. But I just assumed that their boxes of ashes were underneath those things because it's a pretty big tote. And until she tells me today that the TV cabinet is missing, did I come get it? It's like, well, what truck and car? Trust me, that TV cabinet, it's a fire. It has an electric fireplace. It's very tall. It's very expensive. It's not something that two people are just going to pick up and walk off with, okay? Somebody definitely had to have a truck, a vehicle. It had to be at least 2 men or 3 people to pick up that TV stand. Trust me, it's a heavy piece of solid wood, okay? So, just so happens she tells me that that's missing this morning after I was supposed to go there Saturday, but she got busy. And my children's ashes, cremated ashes, happen to be in there. So there's that. You know, I feel real sorry for her 2000, because even if it was someone who stole the TV stand, that's kind of weird, but because who's been there scoping that out? I wasn't planning on keeping any of the stuff. If anything, I was going to sell it, but you know, it's just petty attempts of thieves and lowlives and scumbags and bottom of the barrel people. You know, I can put many names to the people who I think done it, but I really don't care. The thing is that my children's ashes, and so that was probably an attempt to get me to go into some type of flying rage or spaz out, crash out, like, oh, you know, like, so they can finally have a reason to call the police and the ambulance and the mental hospital and lock me up. And I'm just not doing it. I told you, people, you can't rage bait me. People cannot rage bait me. Look, the Star and the 3 of Swords again. People cannot rage bait me into anything. And trust me, if I get out of character, it's definitely because I want to. It's not because I had a bad day. It's not because things are going terrible. It's not because of any of that. I just feel like being somebody's fucking nightmare that day, you know? So that's the highlight of my day, okay? And I'm pretty sure, you know, whoever... It's really odd, isn't it, that the very thing that had my dead children's cremated ashes in it is the thing that's missing. If you see this piece of furniture, bro, like, there's no way. It's so big. It was there just last week. So I'm pretty sure whoever took it, I'm pretty sure you are watching this live to see if I'm crying because, oh, you would love to see that, wouldn't you? You want to see if I'm, oh, you fuckers. You'd love to see that, wouldn't you? And I know a lot of y'all be like, well, Shay, like, how can you remain in such a cool, calm, and collected energy? What am I going to do about it? You know, see, what people don't realize is that I did the necessary energy extraction when I've been going over to that house. Every time I go there, I extract energy, retract energy off of all our things. If anybody is thinking that they can go over there and get anything and that they're going to pull energy, my children's energy from it, think again. Just think again. That's not the energy that you want. It's not me and my children's energy. I'm not a fool. I know all of our things have accumulated, all of our energies, our pain, our suffering, our crying, our joy, our tears, our happiness, our celebrations. I lived in that house for almost 13 years. So with that being said, you think that I was going to get rid of all that stuff and leave all of our energies on there? Nah, not even the cremated ashes. Which, to be honest, with all the funeral home schemes, I really doubt that that is my son's cremated body or my daughter's cremated body. Now, mind you, my daughter, Peyton, she was stillborn in September 2021. That's what they told me. I woke up, I never saw my baby. They told me that she died. She did not make it. They said she suffocated from the blood, from placental abruption, and I never saw her dead body. I never saw the body at all. I never saw anything. I just woke up out from surgery, and they told me that she did not make it. I think they stole my baby. I think that hospital stole my baby. It's not unheard of or uncommon. Everything in my life is not a conspiracy, but I'm telling y'all, my life is way stranger than fiction. I think that hospital stole my baby along with her dad, because why was her dad allowed to sit there and take pictures with my dressed up dead baby in his arms crying that fake ass tear? That man is a sociopath. He has no feelings. He has no feelings. He took a picture with her. My baby didn't look dead in that picture. She did not look dead in that picture. And I think that hospital helped him steal my child. But nonetheless, never seen her body. Woke up and they said she was dead, that she didn't make it. Okay. And from there, my child's father is the one that handled her funeral arrangements or her cremation. Never seen the body, the transportation, never signed any paperwork, no nothing. And they gave me a box and said this was my cremated baby. I don't know that to be true. My oldest son. They made sure that they had the police, my probation officer at the time, come and pick me up. Mysteriously, 1 week before my son's funeral, I did not attend his funeral. I never seen his body, his dead body. I never seen him at the hospital. I never seen him at the coroner's office. I never seen any of that. I never seen his dead body. All I know is that when I came from rehab 45 days later after his funeral, I know that they had 2 boxes of my son's cremated ashes, one in which my family members were divvying out amongst each other like it was fucking dope. And my daughter took the half box or some of the box that was left of the first one. My oldest daughter took and kept the second one because they was doing this shit when I was in rehab. So, you know, and with that being said, so many things have been out of my control, collective. And I'll share this with y'all as being a transparent person, because trust me, like, if y'all really going through some stuff out there, bro, and they feel like nobody understands, nobody will believe you know anything like that, trust me, I do. And, you know, really, I cannot stress this enough. Acceptance is going to be the most healing thing in your life. Do I want to fly in a rage? No. Do I think that they're doing witchcraft with it? Yes. Do I think that it was an attempt, a ruse, that like there was a whole setup to get me to go off on people, snap on my aunt, snap on whoever been there working on them, and they just call me crazy again. And then they call DCS, and then they call the fucking mental hospital and try to have me committed for a 72-hour hold to check my mental status. And in the meantime, they'll have DCS try and come and take my children. And then I got a DCS all in my business again. The same people that wouldn't help me when things were being done to my children by family members, and I was reporting the shit. But the same people, you know what I mean? I got my children back. 2 of them are dead, you know, and now their ashes are gone. Well, I accept that. I'm not about to rage bait me. See, these people can't get me on anything. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a bad person. I'm not out here doing voodoo on people. I don't harm people. I don't wake up with the thought on my mind to destroy people every day. I wake up on the thought, well, this is another day that I've lived past all that. And I still can live and be an example for somebody, be transparent for somebody, share what it is that I have been through and what I go through on a daily basis, and how they continue to try. And I'm literally like, do your worst. I'm pretty sure whoever took, it's not the cabinet. Even though it's expensive, I wanted to get money for it. It's not the cabinet. You know, it's not the first time I've had to start over. I can accumulate things pretty easily. I'm a hard worker. Okay? It's the ashes. Because you know I'm here in the South. I'm here in Arkansas, but I'm here in the South. So be mindful that if those ashes of my children were stolen, what y'all think is happening with them? But don't worry. Their souls are not attached to those ashes. I made sure of it. When I moved out of that house and my aunt bought the house and I knew there were going to be people in and out of that house, even though she gave me out a lot of the time or as much time as I really needed to move the stuff or get it sold, whatever the case may be, I knew people were going to be in and out of that house painting, replacing kitchen cabinets and all that stuff, fixing doors, fixing that glass sliding door in the den where I used to do my reenies. I knew that they were going to be pulling up all the carpet and replacing all the flooring. I knew that they were going to be fixing things. So I just didn't expect for anyone to go over there and steal my kids' ashes. This is the thought that ran through my mind. Yeah, because I think multidimensionally. I think all over the place. So yeah. And I said, you know, you have your kids' ashes here. That's one thing you need to make sure that you retract their energy. Oh, trust me, I did my due. So, I was going to do a different reading. Maybe I might want to pull on what the hell happened to my children's ashes. And the Three of Swords keeps coming out. They love when I'm heartbroken. They love when I cry. They love when I'm angry. Six of Pentacles. They love taking shit from me and causing me heartbreak. This is my family. Kids, dad, yep, him too. Exes, that Aquarius, all of them. I think it's everybody. How about that? And you are watching. You are watching. I have a lot of discipline, bro. Yeah. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. I'm telling you, this somebody took my shit, took my kids' ashes, and walked off with it. Or left with it. And Spirit is telling me they tried to take it to the crossroads. It's not going to be what they think it is. Honestly, I don't think that those are my children's real remains, bro. I don't trust the funeral homes, especially the ones around here. And if it is, you know, I still have their other memorabilia, and you know, I was gonna spread their ashes when I moved away from here. Anyways, it's very interesting because my son's he's a Leo, so my his birthday is coming up August the 5th. So that's that 8/8 portal. So you see how they do these things and that's also the full moon. Is it new moon? Full new moon energy. Tell me they not doing rituals with my kids' ashes. My kids' stolen ashes. Tell me you don't think that there are consequences for touching those ashes. Whether they're their real bodies or not, the energy that I put into them, the thought that I put into them that they are, is enough for my ancestors. You know? I hope they know. If they trying to conjure up my kids to come against me, I hope they know about old Kedron. That's my oldest son's name. His name is Kedron. Peyton. I don't, you know. Last minute it seems like let's do magic on it. And even if it doesn't work, we'll show her. She'll probably be crying her eyes out. We know how much she loves her children. Now another thought is that, you know, it could have been police officers, investigators that went and got those ashes to test those ashes to see if it was really my children's bodies. Now that's another theory of mine. Nonetheless, my children's ashes are missing. So, Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. See that cord cut? And the Seven of Cups. See, these people are under an illusion. They think that there's energy attached to that they can reattach something, that there's something still there. It's not there. There's nothing there. Six of Wands is here. Awakening. Ten of Cups. Three of Pentacles. These are just people that don't like that I'm on YouTube. I talk about the stuff that was done to me. Five of Wands. They like linking together, connecting together with all different kind of people, old neighbors, all that stuff. Because I have a neighbor right next door that has security footage and one security camera footage. Security camera system, and one right across the street from there that has a security camera system. But my bad. People here, they don't like to get involved in people's businesses unless they're gang stalking you. Silly. Yes. Okay, well, go to bed. Because you should be in there, in the bed. Synchronicity and the Magician and the Eight of Swords. I'm telling you, they're trying to use my kids' ashes to bind me so I can have Five of Cups. Loss. But I'm protected from it. Seven of Wands. Like, it's just like Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands. Like, it can be further from the truth. The more stuff that they try to do, the more I'm protected, and the further that God and the divine moves me away from what it is that they trying to do. Bind me with magic using my dead, cremated kids' bodies' ashes. These people are pathetic. They are losers. The world, it's over. It's literally, I have gained too much healing, too much levels of self-discipline than what people understand. When you see me getting emotional, upset, that's because I want to be in that day. That's what I want. I'm allowed to. I have that right. I have that power and authority to cry that day, to be upset, to go off on people if you're disrespectful. I have that right. No, nobody is manipulating or maneuvering my energy. No one dictates my energy. I don't know if I made that clear enough to you people. Not to you, collective, for those of you that support me, but they know who they are. I don't know if I made that clear to you people. You don't dictate my energy, how it acts. If I want to go the fuck off and be upset, angry, heartbroken that day, that's what I choose to be. And I don't mind being transparent about it, so people know that it's okay for you to go through ranges of emotions without somebody calling you crazy. We're all starting from ground zero. All of us. So the world and the present moment. In the present moment, these people need to know that all that shit is over. All this shit that they're doing, Five of Cups, binding me to Five of Cups, is just like, because the Magician is here. This is all they ever do. They're trying to synchronize themselves up with my energy so they can compete with me. On what level? I'm in the energy of synchronicity. I'm in full and total alignment. On what level are you going to connect to frequency, or are you going to connect to compete with me on? These people are oblivious to the fact that I'm so serious that they don't matter. I'm going to say prayer for my children's ashes. I doubt that they will come back, but hey, they might mysteriously pop back up like, oh, look what we found. Oh, they were mysteriously under the table, or, Most High God Source. Protect my past over loved ones, especially my children. Protect their energies. Keep it with you at any and all given times if any energy may remain in those ashes. Whatever it is, if those ashes are being used in a negative, malicious, or devilish way, wicked way against my children, to turn them against me, their spirits, to be entrapped, or for anyone to attach themselves to me, or to cause me any type of ill intent or low vibrational or negative adverse effect. I ask that you extract that energy. I ask that you make that fall down wherever it is, wherever they sent it from, whatever they attempted to do. If they're at the crossroads, because they love offering up children's souls at the crossroads. To Papa leg by. Ashe, bro. They love doing that. If you know anything about leg by, and now that's not his whole niche. I don't want to give him a bad name, but he does what he wants. He's the governor of Crossroads, and so they love offering up like children's souls and stuff like that. So to Papa Legba. Legba, I release you back to your expected place with love and light. These people do anything that they can in order to. They want y'all to see me going off. I'm telling you, if I go off, it's because I want y'all to see me go off. I do not care. Spirit told me to hold my tongue and keep my peace. Most I got source. Don't let my children's ashes be used in vain or in a wicked or malicious way for competition. May the competition fall down to see the wicked way, error of their ways. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Cups. May my children's souls, their energies rest with you if they have not crossed over yet. If they have not reincarnated yet, may their souls, their energies, their bodies, their spirits, their minds, their everything, their energy, their higher and lower selves, their lower natures, who it is that they are, their everything reside with you and under your protection, source. Please and thank you. And if any magic was done with my children's, especially necromancy, any crossroad magic, return it back to sender 1,000-fold, because I feel like that is in order. May those people have the stench, the plague, the attachment of death on them, since they want to play with death. That is not something I will. If this is voodoo to y'all, I suggest you click off. I don't care. May one of their own have to die and be cremated if they are doing shit with my children's ashes. Those are the consequences, because that's a total violation and trespass against me, my children's spirit, God, spiritual law, everything. In an attempt, and this is like, I really feel like it's just people that are so malicious, they hate that I don't give a damn about them. Family knows they're out. I don't want nothing to do with none of them. None of them. I don't have a family. That's how I feel. Like, no family, Shay? No family. I don't have a family. It's me and my children and I. So, of course, they would try to take the ashes. and most of them, everybody around here knows, whoever did it, they know that I don't have any support. Like, honestly, who gonna give a damn? Who gonna do something about it? If nobody did anything about... If no one did anything about the other things, then who really gonna give a damn enough to do something about the ashes? I mean, acceptance. That's where I am with it. Knight of Cups, the King of Wands. I want to offer my condolences. I'm so sorry. Amen. See, people use it as a way to get back in, like, I'm so sorry, knowing that I was about to do like a balloon release, a lantern release for my son's birthday, August the 5th. He would have been 21 this year. Been dead. It's year 3 since he's been dead. Year 1, 2, 3. Since he's been dead, he would have been 21. Peyton is September the 9th, 2021. She died stillborn, at least that's what they told me. I don't think my child died in the hospital. I'm gonna tell you, like, I really keep a lot of stuff to myself, collective, because I don't think people really ready to know the hurt. I mean, the stuff that I share with y'all is pretty. It's butterflies and glitz and glam and sparkles. Trust me. And I think those people, I think they also did something to my uterus as well in that hospital. Like you don't know what these people do to you when you're under the knife, when they're doing a C-section. I don't have C-section. Of course, a mom of multiples and stuff. Like, I've never had a problem with my pregnancies. When I get with my last kid's dad, nothing but issues with my pregnancy. I never had placental abruption, but to have it twice, have a kid born with jaundice, their dad was doing fucking witchcraft on me while I was pregnant. So, with that being said, I don't believe that these people, whatever my kid's dad told the hospital while they had me under the knife, I think that they did something to my uterus to try and keep me from reproducing, but I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized from having children with that person, with, most of them, both of the men. I'm traumatized from the violation of my body, my mind, my thoughts, my home, my children, our property, the violation of my civil rights, of my legal rights, of my authoritative rights, the violation of police force, police brutality, illegal activities, investigations happening to me, people being able to come into my home and do whatever they want to do to me and my children with no consequences. I'm traumatized. And what I had to accept, no one is going to fucking protect me. No one. So I am. But this is not one of those instances where I'm going to go out waving a gun and pop, pop, pop in the air, and the first motherfucker I see that look at me wrong, you dead. I'm not going to do that. Because that's what they hope. They want like hell for me to flip out from this incident here. And I just retract my energy. I pull all the energy, my kids' energy, my deceased children's energy, if any of my children are living, because there are other thoughts that have went through my head collective, like my kids are not even dead, that maybe they were trafficked. And a lot of people would say, you driving yourself crazy. Like, it's a reason why them folks didn't want me at my son's funeral, why I never seen my deceased baby, stillborn baby's body. It's a reason why. It's a reason why. It wasn't just to drive me crazy or to hurt or harm me or make me feel away. I thought of many, many different things. And I also did a read on, and bro, is it far-fetched for me to think that way? I really don't think that those are my children's ashes nonetheless. And I look at them every day, and when I lived there, when they were on the mantle, and I left them up there because I gave them the energy of being their ashes, at least, but every day I looked at those boxes, those cremated remains, and I said, those aren't my children's ashes. Every day I said, those are not, and yes, I opened them. I said, these are my children's ashes. Nonetheless, I was going to take their ashes and either spread them or spread some of them, and I was going to plant a tree, like what Method Man did with Ivory, and he made the weed and stuff. But no, I was going to do like a tree, and with my son and daughter's ashes, and I was going to plant a tree. And it's funny because I have a chaste tree out there, and she's a queen bee chaste tree, and I was thinking that maybe, when I get ready to not repot her, but depot her, I guess that's what it's called, when we move and put her actually into the ground, because I feel like that she's big enough now and she is quite the feisty one. I was gonna maybe put some of their ashes in there to, that's a very spiritual thing. Our ancestors did stuff like that. They didn't just spread the ashes in the ocean and in the waters and stuff, but hey, if the ashes are gone, they gone. So I really don't want to talk to anybody oh no, oh my God, shut up. You're not sad. Not y'all collective, but family members, shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all collected an insurance check for my son's death, and y'all didn't even say nothing. Y'all all kept quiet about it, and then y'all had me locked up. I mean, yes, I needed rehab, but y'all had me locked up before his funeral, so I couldn't see his body, so I couldn't attend the funeral. Didn't give me a shirt. Didn't give me a video recording of his funeral. No, nothing. Y'all didn't want me to see the body. Y'all knew, they knew I was gonna know something was fucking up. They knew that. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Just shut up. Like these people want so bad for me to flip out, and it's just like, for what? The way that they mess with my mail to keep, like, I don't know if any of y'all know or how long y'all have been around, but I was having, you know, 4 swords. God told me my children will rest in wherever it is that source is, the most highest. My children's energy, their spirits reside within. Their innocence, their essence of the gift of such, it resides with the most high. That I can be easy and continue to move forward. I'm telling you, chariot and happiness. Oh, with the swiftness, with the quickness, with the 8 of wands. These people can't face me. They're not gonna hold me back. Yeah. God's telling me to stand on that. Stand firm on what it is that I said. I'm standing on business. I'm firm in my energy. I know who I am. I have a destiny. And I have somewhere to move forward to. And that's why the family don't even see that they're under judgment, because there are investigators. Bro, there are so many undercover feds around this mug. I don't know if whether they realize it or not, everything that they are doing is being watched. I hope they know that. And it's about that. I know it's not about this whack King of Pentacles that was trying to have that was working with that damn Aquarius, that Scorpio, that Cancer, that Sagittarius, that other Sagittarius, and that King of Cups to unalive me. I know this is not that same person. Like, I don't know who you are, bruh. I really don't care. Oh, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Man, I be knowing what I'm talking about. These be people, I'm telling you, these be people like, oh, well, show her. Show me what? That you can kill my kids? You can get access to kill my kids or even fake their death and traffic my kids? Yeah, you showed me that. That you can put recording cameras in my home, unbeknownst to me, record me, put me on the dark web, make money off of me, off of internets, and then make fake video footages making it look like what? That I'm a whore and I like people to see up my naked body, violate my children's privacy, all in the bathroom and stuff. That's child pornography. That what? That you can pay any man, pretty much any man will take money to come towards me and fuck on me, to try and get me sick or try to abuse me, and mainly it's to kill me. Yeah, I know you can do that. You know, that you can tell all kind of lies, write all kind of statements based off of false evidence and documents, despite the real evidence and documents that I have in black and white, screenshotted, recorded, audio footage, police reports, reports to the state, Child Advocacy Center, DCS, despite all that I have in my possession, that y'all can create false reports, lies, false statements, using these corrupt cops, the chief, the sheriff, and whoever else, to help you follow me, gang stalk me, come into my house. Everybody act like they don't see that. I'm trying to figure that out, because people going to have explaining to do about that. Like, how can everybody see me being a prostitute and men coming in and out of my... Wait. They see me being a prostitute, sleeping with men, getting paid to do all this and this and that. They know that I'm in and out of the house all times of the night, but you never saw nobody break into my house? Y'all watch me this much, y'all see all that going on, but you never saw nobody break into my house? You never saw anyone come in there strangely from the side door, back door, the rooftop, from the attic entrance. You never saw nobody come in my house. You never saw nobody with any type of machines or any type of devices that was pumping poisonous gas through my vents multiple nights in a row. You never seen any strange men, groups of men coming into my home and thought that was suspicious? No, I'm a prostitute. I'm sorry. I'm a prostitute. She must have all those men coming up over there to do a gangbang. So I'm sure that that's what all the neighbors thought. But no one ever thought anything else to be suspicious, or is everyone just complacent and quiet? Five of Swords. And this is why I said I'm shooting you niggas. Don't ever send another one towards me. Nobody will get close to me. I don't care. I'll be a lonely single woman until my children get older, and then I'll be a cat lady, and I'm totally fine with that. Totally okay with that. Nobody come towards me. One tried me in the store earlier. First off, you used to fuck on my homegirl. Like hard. Like a lot. For the longest. Second off, I would never fuck behind her. Third off, I would never fuck behind a friend. Not my friend anymore, or still my friend. Third off, it's just like they keep sending them towards me. It's just like, stay away from me. Just stay away from me for your safety. Like, and motherfuckers be doing shit and they be thinking they funny. Like, you plan on killing me, but what if it's the other way around? What if I just am a crazy person and I stay away from the world because I don't want to hurt people? What if I just want to be a lonely, miserable, bitter black bitch with her children and just work? What if that's all I want to do in life? And do what the divine asked me to do? What if that's it? And people want to keep sending these filthy flea bags, peasants, lessers. And I do think that I am better than them towards me. And you already know they do all these things to be nice to you. They go through training. They do these things of courting you for months and months and months and months. And when you finally give them a chance, first time they get access to you, they try to abuse you. Bitch, I will kill you, hoe. And so because I know that they are willing to sacrifice people, these men, send them towards me, these people know that I will hurt a motherfucker. You don't know what it's like to live your life and never have been in control of your life, your body, not even the kids that you produce. Okay? You don't know what it's like. These people know I will kill these niggas. Because, bitch, you do all this to get me alone, and then you think you're gonna abuse me? Yo, okay, now the first time I see that, that is an indicator. Your end goal is to kill me. Just keep it. These people know that I will. They know. Any man, if you out there, if you watching from a secret account, real account, don't take the money. They're sacrificing you. They trying to get a 2-in-1. I'm telling you right now, because it's just kind of like, well, if you don't take me out, they really know that you ain't coming back. I'm serious. And at least they can kill two birds with one stone. So where at least they can use you, your blood, your vessel, your body, your energy as a sacrifice from me motherfucking murking you. And then they can get me locked up and say that I unalive somebody. Because another man came to fuck towards me from being fucking paid and tried to violate me. I don't know, we're carrying way too much. Listen. 9 of Wands, Temperance, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. I done did way too much to move forward, and I will move forward. And that's why all of these motherfuckers, you're being watched. You're under investigation. Every move you make, every sneaky, deceptive move that you make, that they make, You're being watched. You're under investigation. And do you know that the penalty, the crimes, or the crimes that you are committing now to cover up other crimes, the penalty is more severe because you're adding crimes to the list. You're attempting to obstruct justice, to tamper with evidence, to manipulate, harass, and intimidate a witness, to manipulate and tamper with evidence. So at least if I kill you, it's going to be on camera and recording as self-defense. I promise you. Stay away from me. Y'all have the actions. Do what you want. I have shit to do. Seriously. I have shit to do, bro. I wasn't even going to do this reading or any reading. I just felt like that I needed to say that. Because things are not glitz and glam over here, but I totally make the best of my life and my everyday. Every day. People ask, does it get easier? Or does it hurt? No. Does it hurt less? No. It hurts just as much. But I don't stay in that hurt. In the beginning, you stay in that hurt, you dwell in it, you soak in it, you bathe in it. The true healing part is you get to a point where you accept it and you find other things to be happy about, no matter what. People don't know what has been done to me. Don't let anybody lie to you and send you towards me off of some bullshit, especially these bitches. Like, I don't fuck with nobody. I'm not bothering anyone. I barely go outside, and when I go outside, it's walking to the store, give me and my kids some drinks, buy the baby some slushies. You know, I go outside, I stand in the yard barefoot. I go out there and I hug and kiss a tree. You know, I go stand in the sun and start sun gaze. I don't even go out at night anymore. Because God forbid somebody try to run up out of the shadow, from out of the shadows on me. Because, hey, it's just like, I don't. I'm not upset. This is not fake. I'm not upset. It's just the thought of somebody touching me again. Just don't stay away from me. Like, stop sending the dudes, the boys and stuff to try and talk to me. Like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. And if you're a police officer, an investigator, somebody from the court office, I know I'm on the government watch list. That's no secret. It's like, I know that. And it's just like, the energy weapons don't work anymore. Y'all can no longer patch into this microchip here, this microchip here. Y'all can't cause the body aches or pains. You can't do that stuff. And it's just like, y'all feel like what? I done broke free of the MK Ultra stuff. That's cool. But I know y'all watching me. I know that there are officials that are watching me. Either you're corrupted or you're upright. I know a couple of y'all, a couple of different kinds of y'all, and different factions and agencies and sectors watch me. Y'all haven't protected me. Just know that I will protect myself. And just let this go on record. I've been complaining for 15 years now. I've been complaining for 15 years now. Since what? No, it's been about 10 years. We're in 26. So about 2015. I've been complaining. Stalking of a fucking, what was he? Chief. Sheriff. What's the one after the sheriff? Not a deputy, the one that's right after sheriff. Lieutenant. Yeah, lieutenant. When you're fucking lieutenant, when it's a lieutenant here, it's fucking stalking me. I've been complaining since this shit about since then. That man was stalking me, and they were letting him. I told the judge, the city council, the chief of police. I went down the chain of command, and they let that man further stalk me. I mean, stalked me to the point where it was crazy. I had no sexual contact with that man. I never tried to talk to him. He is married. I don't know what the issue is. Or I don't know what the issue was. That police officer was stalking me. I have so many pictures and videos, and they said, well, it's a public street. He can pretty much drive where he wants. After all the police complaints about this man. And then y'all was letting this man break into my court office while I'm not there. The police department has no rights being in that office. As a court clerk, I'm the only one that has a key. That's why they don't have a key. That's why that person was breaking into the office. So it just was, I've been complaining about these things since 2015 because that's when I became aware of them. So if you are a government official, a court official, corrupt, non-corrupt, whoever you choose to be, y'all have not done your job to protect me. I will protect me and my children. Or my children and I will protect us. The ashes, I'm not so much worried about that. Those kids are already dead. Or at least they're already gone. Or at least I have already said in my mind that they are dead. You know? It's ashes. It's just like, okay. I'm not going to flip out and go to prison or get a 72-hour hold and they never let me out. Pump me up full of medicine. I'm not going to do that. Then who's going to have my kids? Oh, they're going to be quick to call DCS. No. But for you officials that are watching me, keep these men away from me. Just keep them away from me. A man is stronger, bigger in stature, and according to them, they are more powerful. And as a single mother, alone, no help, no support, and everyone against me, my only act of force of defense is to kill a nigga. And I don't condone violence, but I condone self-defense. Because the same dude's popping up at the store every time I go to, it don't matter what store, that store, that store, that store, or that store. The same group of different type of dudes popping up at those stores. It's not a coincidence. And these are dangerous activities, y'all. And trust me, when I go out, I make sure cleavage is covered. Even though I'm like this on here, I make sure cleavage is covered. I'm not showing stomach. I don't have my ass all out, shorts and stuff. I don't do that, bro. I make sure I cover up to the best of my ability, everything. So the extent that these men are going to, be mindful that this is a dangerous situation. Their intent is to harm me. Like, do it look like I want to go fucking watch a movie with you? Like, get the fuck away from me, bro. Oh, what you finna do when you leave the store? Bitch, you don't even see me but at the store. What you think I'm finna do? Oh, shit, you don't be watching movies? No! No, bro, get away from me. Same niggas. I ain't seen you around here. Either they knew and they fucked up. It's like, damn, did you just get out of prison? I ain't never seen you around here. Nigga, it's a good. If you look at me and I do this number, that means I don't want you to talk to me. That means that no matter what, I try to come out here busted as fuck. And I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want to make eye contact with nobody. I look down at the bumper. I don't look down at the ground. I look up. But nonetheless, this shit is dangerous, collective. How I am living right now is dangerous. I step outside, it's the same fucking cars driving past every day. At night, like clockwork, 2 o'clock, the same trucks coming past every night. Burning rubber right outside of my mom's house, honking there, the outside. This is what the shit that be done. I go out walking, the same niggas come down the street on the bike. I go to the store, the same different sets of niggas, whether they young, old, middle age, they be in the fucking store. Then you know that they are following you, bro. You know that they are following you. This is a dangerous situation because their intention is not to drive me crazy or make me feel crazy. Their intention is to kill me. Do y'all realize that? These people, they are doing this to unalive me. They know I'm not going to do it to myself because, I'm going to stay alive for my children's vengeance to see that they get justice. They ain't even know about me no more. It's to see that they get justice, and anybody that's involved in this shit, whether it be here or anywhere else in the world or any other state, that they be brought to their knees. I have vowed to live to see it. Because it's not just my children, it's all these other children. And this is the time and energy and effort that groups and groups and groups, millions of people put into doing instead of protecting the kids. And we wondering why they missing. So with that being said, you got communities of people, children in the communities of parts of big families that are coming up missing. What you think they are trying to do to me? That don't have anybody. Don't let people fool you. My aunt, no, my uncle, my mom, nobody they're not fucking there for me. Like, oh, you're staying at your mom's house. Don't let yourself be fooled, okay? Don't let yourself be fooled. I'm gonna move, and I will be getting a name change for my children and I. That won't stop nothing. There'll still be the government authorities, the shadow government, and all those people and all the, other entities. I'm letting you know that now that will forever know where I am. Even if I call myself living off grid, that'll be less eyes on me, but there will still be other somewhat intelligent, advanced beings, because they know me. Like, they'll still watch, but the world won't know where I am off grid. But I will be changing my children and I's names. And that's just what it is. Nobody, no, you cannot come get my kids. Don't fucking come over here and ask, can they go nowhere with you? The answer is no. No, I don't need a babysitter. Even though I say I get exhausted and I need a break, sometimes the break just be able to, I don't know, have my own room sometimes, Be able to go out on a porch. I really kind of do miss my other house because I could go under the carport. I used to be able to go in the backyard and just see the stars. So beautiful back there, but they changed that. And no, I'm not crying. My eyes are itching, child. But like, I don't need a babysitter. I ain't never been that type of parent. Like, oh my God, I need you to watch my kids. I ain't never been that type of parent, bro. I don't trust my family. I never have. They was fucked up to me. I'm so fearful of my children growing up. Oh, I feel sorry for my oldest son and daughter. They were so sheltered. They were so sheltered. They couldn't have a hangnail. Like, drove me crazy. And anyways, these people do not support me. They don't love me. I don't care. My mom's side of the family, my dad's side of the family, they do not care about me, bro. They want me dead. Because they know I'm never going to stop. Like, never, ever, 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 ever going to stop. I'm never going to stop talking about what happened to me. I'm never going to stop talking about what happened to my children. I'm never going to stop talking about what happened to my son. I'm never going to stop talking about the divine. I'm never going to stop talking about their wicked deeds and stuff. If they are in my energy, their wicked deeds will come out. It's not like I'm sitting here pulling cards on them. They're never going to stop me from seeing what it is that they do maliciously behind closed doors. They're never ever going to stop me. So they don't support me. Okay. It was like, it took me from March 29th, Google AdSense. That's where I get the super chat payments through. They sent me out that authorization code, March 29th, 2026. I didn't get the fucking code, the authorization code, until March, April, May, June, until the end of June. It took 3 months for me to get a authorization code to verify the address that it came to, this address, to verify it, for them to release my payment. That was the end of June. And then they released my payment. And then somehow the account that it went to, it mysteriously got frozen for suspicious activity. Like, come on now. Come on now. Took 2 weeks for them to unfreeze my account because they needed me to verify my identity. Mind you, an account that I've been had established, that I always make deposits to, that I verified my identity with earlier this year because my son's teen account, he kept on fucking buying shit off of Fortnite, so of course. But there has been no activity on there but deposits, and y'all suspend my stuff for suspicious activity. Well, what's the suspicious activity? Oh, well, you know, your son, this is my 14-year-old, he's been having some money sitting in, some suspicious money sitting in his account. What money? $25 fucking from March that my brother sent him. Wait. You suspended and froze my account for suspicious activity for my son having $25 sitting in his account since March that my brother sent him. And you did that on the day that they transferred my money over from Google AdSense to the account. Y'all think that's a coincidence? They want me to get mad about that? No. I'm still not gonna sell no ass. It's just like, oh, there are means. I have people that support me. That's why I tell y'all to do Cash App if y'all would like to support me. You don't have to. God will always make a way for me, bro. And whether it be through y'all supporters, I had somebody a subscriber that really supported me. Very thankful for her. Are there many people like that? No. Does it make me sad? No. I just gotta stay up on my shit, you know? I gotta make sure that I go to that post office weekly. Yes, I've done the mail forwarding, the mail holding, all of that stuff. My aunt bought the house over there. They done changed the fucking address over in that bitch. They changed the address over there. That's fine, because I already had all my mail forwarded here. But then they stopped doing that, said, oh, it was temporary. Oh, the hold can only last for 30 days. Okay, let me do the mail forwarding. Oh, the mail forwarding ended back in April. And y'all just now telling me this? But y'all been delivering mail here. Come on now. This town got 2,800 people in it. Y'all been delivering mail, and I know y'all got to do stuff by the book, but technically, if you want to be technical, y'all don't do anything by the book because y'all been tampering with my mail anyways. So with that being said, you know that I'm staying here. When you're the same mail carriers that deliver the mail are the same ones that distribute the mail in the fucking mail, the post office. So you mean to tell me you couldn't bring me my mail? Okay, cool. So I don't need you to break no rules. I'm going to make sure I got to stay up on that. I got to make sure that all my mail comes here because that address has been changed. Now somebody that went over there and stole something. Like my cousin, she lived across the street from my old house. You walk up over there into my house, bro, and you take my whole jewelry cabinet. I'm talking about the ones that you like have to mount onto the walls. You take my whole jewelry cabinet. Don't you know my grandma jewelry is in there? Like, who the fuck told you to go in there and take that? My aunt, like, she probably got the TV, the fireplace TV cabinet. Bro, that's not a one person carrying type of thing. She not gonna slide that out of there. It takes 3 people to move it. And just so happened, that's the thing that was taken or that's missing. Bro, it's too big. If you seen this thing, it's way too big. It's longer than this wall. It sits up this high. It has a big electric fireplace in the middle, cabinet fucking doors, and it's sturdy wood. And you mean to tell me somebody just walked off with it and it just so happened to have my dead children's ashes in it? Oh, Father God, help me. You know? I know somebody like, are you going to do a reading? Probably not. This is my channel. I can do whatever I want to do on this channel. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about on this channel. Because it ain't nobody but God that and the divine and my ancestors that I'm able to talk to. And people need to hear that this stuff is going on all the time. A lot of the times, y'all don't know stuff going on. And I just be like, I don't say nothing. Because it just be like, I'm not going to give them, because I'm bored. These people will stop at nothing to keep me from moving. They mess with my mail. They mess with my mail and sent my whole damn bank card to my oldest daughter's address. I ain't never got mail over there. I'm sitting up over here waiting for that card with my money on, my other money on it. I always got a money avenue. Because your girl ain't never just doing stuff on YouTube. Doesn't mean that I'm rich and rolling in the dough. But that means that I ain't never broke. And when I'm low, I get on here, do readings, hope that people give me donations and super chats. And if you do, you do. And I love you, give that back to you tenfold. And if you don't, you don't. I still get the pleasure of getting out the messages because I don't talk to anybody. I don't have friends. I don't have family. I don't have confidants. I don't have lovers. I don't have nobody to confide in. I don't have that. And I do that on here. So this is my channel. When I get on here, sometimes I just talk. Sometimes I just vent. Sometimes I just connect with people and see what y'all got going on. Sometimes I read the chat. Sometimes I don't. And sometimes I just sit here and because I need to get it out. Sometimes. So I don't go off. Like these people will stop at nothing to make sure that I'm locked up or Salah or I'm dead. Salah. They will stop at nothing. They will do any and everything, use every fucking resource disposed to them, and then they'll use other people's resources disposed to them to make sure that either I'm locked up for eternity, Salah, or I'm dead, Salah. They want my kids, bro. My 7-year-old daughter, I go over to the house. I have all my important papers. I'm a very organized person. It's kind of messy. They're all in toast. But when I say I have file cabinets of paperwork and documents and folders of stuff, bro, I keep all of our birth certificates, everything together. Why is hers missing, my 7-year-old daughter? I bet you her dad has it. Who else will have my daughter? I got her brothers. I got my 14-year-olds. I got my 17-year-olds. My 19-year-old, she got her own. I got their Social Security cards, their Medicaid cards, and all their other cards. Their school IDs, their everything. Why is her birth certificate the only one missing from over there? And I need it to make sure that I set certain things in motion. So when I have child care providers in place and I'll be back and forth on the road throughout the day, my kids have child care. I need her birth certificate. I've been looking all over for it. Is it a coincidence that that's the one that's missing? Her dad has that. Her dad has that. That man just ain't stopped. He made himself, when I blocked him, called him out on live, blocked 4 of his different created channels. 4. He went and created another channel and he paid for a membership on here. He's a member. They're not even giving me the option to delete or block this man. I'm trying to report him. Do y'all understand understand that these people's intent is to unalive me? It's like, call the police. Do you know I've called the police and they never showed up multiple times? You know, grown women have called themselves trying to fight and pull a knife on my daughter, my underage daughters, and the police act like they couldn't do shit. And I have to tell them, well, you know, you can't locate the grown women, the group of grown women that was trying to jump on my. Have you seen Taylor, bro? She this big. You bumped my daughter at the festival on purpose, and then y'all all tried to jump her. 3 grown-ass women my age tried to jump my 17-year-old daughter that's this big. And the police, you couldn't locate them. You know exactly where they stay. I can go to where they stay, but you couldn't locate them. That's not child abuse. That's not child endangerment. No, I told the police officers. So when you get a phone call about me, you better not be able to fucking locate me either. Oh, you best believe I went looking for how I reached out to the bitch. I said, where do you want to meet? What we got going on? I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. A bitch blocked me. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. She blocked me. I tried to call her every fucking thing on Facebook. Facebook's the only way I can find you. Bling, bling, bling. I have that shit go on there. Bitch, is there a motherfucking problem? Is it something that you need to say to me about my child? Because I let the fucking police know, oh, you can't locate them to do anything. And there was other adults that told you that they seen the whole thing. They even tried to snatch my daughter out of her friend's mom's car. And if you seen Taylor, bro, Taylor ain't a shit starter. You'll know that. You can look, bro, you can look at Taylor and be like, yeah, nah. Like, and I know looks can be deceiving, but yeah, nah. Not for 3 grown-ass, 30-something, damn near 40-year-old women trying to fight and pull out knives and shit and trying to snatch my 17-year-old daughter out of the fucking car. You know how often that happens? And the police say they can't do nothing about it. They tell me, don't call them, go to the county. So I let them know. When people call police on you, call you on me, you can't locate me. Don't say you can locate me. When people call you, because people can call them motherfuckers here, and they can say, I don't know what they tell them. One time I was outside hugging my tree. I'm a hippie. What do you want? I'm a tree hugger. I talk to the trees. They talk to me. They tell me secrets. They tell me who's been lurking around my house. Trust me. They talk. Motherfucker call the police and you come running. 5 minutes you're there. Went out there in my front yard hugging that tree for 5 minutes. Here a police officer come. Talking about they got a phone call. Damn, y'all come mighty quick. When I tell you that literally I done caught a motherfucker on my video home security camera in my house. Caught them coming out the door, walking off and everything. Y'all did nothing. Nothing. Because I have to realize that there is no one to protect me. And it's like, I know you shouldn't say that online because there are many predators that will look at you as easy target. Okay. Okay. After I realized that last person was trying to kill me, I said, oh no, no more. That's it. If it just stay away from me. No. So realize, there is no one that wants to protect me. That's why I'm a bitch like I am. That's why I say whatever the fuck I want. It's either I die telling the truth, or I die being silent and docile and scary and fear. I refuse the latter, so I'm gonna go with the first. If I'm gonna die out in this bitch, nobody ever gonna protect me and mine, bro, I'm gonna die screaming the truth to the rooftop. I'm telling every fucking thing, straight snitch style. I'm telling on the cops, the police, the judges, the DA. I'm telling on the fucking FBI, my uncle that works for the CIA, why my motherfucking disappearance was never investigated or looked into because my dad's brother worked for the fucking CIA. And I said, oh, when I looked that up and I found the missing kid poster of me, abduction of me is clearly fucking me. A family member know, other family members know, like, that's you. Like, I got a little cousin that's like, what the fuck is this? Like, everybody know this me. Everybody knows it's me. You can't fucking deny it, bro. They're like, well, little kid look the same. No, nigga, that's me. When I went for help to the FBI and reported it, the woman was talking to me like I was a mental patient. I'm pretty sure that they had already called those people and told them, don't believe anything that a person says that calls from this number or this area saying that they are this child because that person has mental illness. So I'm pretty sure because that's how she was talking to me, you know. And so I decided that I was going to look up the CIA, the Centers for Missing and Exploited Children. What do you know, when I pull up whoever is the head of that particular department internationally, it's my dad's oldest brother. It's my dad's oldest brother. I said, oh, no wonder all this shit's been happening to me. I got an uncle that's in the CIA. Another uncle that's a fucking state trooper in Virginia. Several uncles that are from the Air Force, the military. Aunties that are in the Air Force military. Some of them that have been in the Navy. No wonder. My dad's oldest brother is the head of the CIA, the Centers for Missing and Exploited Children, internationally. No wonder I can't get help. So know that at any moment, these people, they will do anything. I have too many eyes on me now. Too many of y'all watch me. That's why I get on here and I talk to y'all so y'all know live. I'm still alive over here for now. You know, if it's my time to die and go, they do something to me, just know I didn't take myself out, and I don't plan on harming my kids. I get into it, cuss their ass out all the time because I get frustrated because they don't know the dangers that I take head on for them to be safe. And I hate that they disrespect me after that. And I don't expect them to know the dangers. I don't expect them to take on that. They've already been through enough. And I take on the bulk of everything that before it can even make it to them, I try at least. It's only me. It's only me. And when they disrespect me, I go to fuck off on them. I cuss their ass out and everything because you don't know how dangerous it is. So yes, I get on here and I show my face Everyday Collective and I do readings. I'm not a bullshit reader. I'm not a fake psychic. I'm not a fake medium, bro. I really be into this shit. My life really is nothing like anybody has ever fucking experienced before in their life. And it's not a competition thing. This is not, oh, I'm bigger, better than yours. My life is like this, bro. Like my life is like a fucking, it's not like a movie. You don't know a movie like this. You don't know to live out multiple different fucking movies. Scary movies, horror movies, suspense movies, thriller movies, comedy movies, romance movies, pornographic movies. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about pornographic in the best way. I'm talking about assault wise, trafficking, crimes against humanity. But that don't mean that I'm going to stop. I love y'all. I love giving y'all the messages. I love that I can finally be transparent about this shit. I love to show y'all that at least for today, maybe in the morning, that I'm still alive. At any moment, be mindful. You know, it's a lie. I pray for protection each and every day, and I don't go to sleep with fear on my heart. I'm very, 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 not only confident, but I feel very good about myself that I'm speaking on everything. So if I die, it'll never be really in vain. I'll never die like wishing I said this, wishing I spoke up about this. It's never going to be that moment. But at any moment, bro, like a motherfucker can come here and unalive us all. Salah. Nobody will care. Nobody will miss me. Nobody will say I ain't seen a live from Shay. Nobody will look and they'll just say, she just finally lost her mind. You know, she was a prostitute on drugs and it was just being a single mom and she had finally just lost it and she just took all of them out. Or we come up missing and people be like, I don't know, child. There was always a strange one. You know, we always loved her, tried to be family with her, tried to be close, but she just wouldn't let us get close. And they'd be the ones on the news and stuff and being like, oh, she was just, oh my God, we wish we could have helped her so bad. Them be them motherfuckers right there. Them be them motherfuckers like, oh my God, like, oh, we knew it was so happy one day. Father God. Oh, they actors out here, baby. They actors out here. You know that's what they do when they go to church, baby. They learn how to act. They learn how to act. Like, yeah, that girl, that's always been a troubled girl since she was a child. We've been trying to get her help, but just she was so scared. Father God, why? So fuck up. Don't come to my motherfucking funeral. You know, I had to make, I'm not joking, but I'm trying to make it like, saying that. I'm trying to make light of saying that. I mean, it's the truth. They're straight actors and actresses. You doing all that hooping. Like, man, get the fuck away from me, bro. That fake ass bullshit. Well, I know you leave me sucking dick when you motherfucking leaving that shit. Oh, like, yo, you possess. Nope. And I knew there was something wrong with that girl. She never wanted to go to church. Like, girl, I went to church. I got a home church here. I just don't go anymore. My kids were baptized there. I was faithful to that church. What happened? Y'all sent that ex in. He don't go to church. He go to the liquor store. Okay? That's what happened. Very faithful in church. I tied the 10% of my checks and everything. And when I needed help, they couldn't help me. That was a problem for me. Nobody ever talked shit about me when I was doing well, and I had the job there at the community center, and I had the job at the nursing home up there, 11 to 7 shift, or when I worked out at the diner as a grill cook out there in Montrose and shit. Nobody talked shit about me, bro. I done always kept a job. This has been the longest I've ever been without a job, without money. I worked at the upscale, the Duck Bar and Grill. It's a hotel, resort, and spa where they do duck hunting and shit. So you know how they're prestigious there. I'm talking about black card status. Tips no less than 100. Well, a waitress, dishwasher, and a Soooo cook at that motherfucker. You know? And I worked 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. I'm faithfully. Monday through Sunday. I kid you not. I always came home with money. Made good money as a waitress. I didn't make minimum wage. And I came home with tips. $300, $400 in tips from these people every night. I ain't never been a broke one. I always done kept the job and kept money, bro. Like these people, when I got that court clerk job, they was like, fuck no, God damn it, we've had it and that's it. Listen, denial, regret, and guilt. That's the truth. Oh, okay, that's the truth. That's why these people, that's why they wanted me dead, bro. Death, I'm telling you, they didn't like the way I was getting that money in. They didn't like how my kids were happy, how they always had shit, nice clothes, taking them out shopping. We going out on trips. We just going somewhere for the hell of it. Where y'all going? Out of town? Shit, we just gonna go somewhere, rent a room at a little nice little, you know, like nice little uppity hotel and make sure that they have a nice pool and stuff like that. I'm just go out there with the kids for the weekend and we're gonna go out to eat. And I did this all the time. I feel like my children deserve that. Every time I got a paycheck, oh, we going shopping. You need some shoes. It ain't no picture that my kids have where they done that weren't dressed nice. Hair wasn't done nice. Shoes weren't name brand new. None. And they feared this. They feared that. They feared that. These people, you got to understand me. And I was very grateful for how little or how much I had, bro.
I'm a very grateful person. That's why I grew so well. That's why I get so much. That's why all my stuff is always multiplying, because I'm grateful. I stay in my mom's house right now. Do that mean that I don't have a place to live? No, because I can go right back over there to that house and I can go ahead and start a lease with her. I'm not doing that. She has the key to my house now. That's a problem for me. People were coming into that house when my children and I were in there. There are kids. People have sent their teenage sons to kick in that door. I called the police. I made police reports. I recorded it on Facebook. Not on Facebook, but on here. You should see it. People coming by, breaking my mailbox 3-4 times in a row. Never get my mail. Folks fucking with my car, my vehicle and stuff. Motherfuckers pumping toxic poisonous gas into my vents in my home, bro. People in the backyard. People on the roof. Sound like motherfuckers in the attic. Folks following me around. My neighbor seeing shadows of people around my fucking house and shit on her camera. Police wouldn't even take the fucking video footage when she told them she seen it. I don't want to move back over there. I'm not homeless. So them spells didn't work. I'm not homeless. At any point in time, I'm going to go back to my nice, big-ass, 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. 2 living rooms. And it's fully furnished with my shit over there. I don't want it. I'm living here in my home. I'm be here on YouTube. You know how many other things I do throughout the day? I do so many other things throughout the day. And this is the funnest part. This is the highlight of my day. Getting on here, doing the readings, talking to y'all, learning something. I'll be like, damn, you could do that? I learn stuff from doing this right here. I research, I write stuff down. I pick out words. I don't pick out words and tell y'all words and vocabularies to show you that I'm smarter than you. I do it because some of y'all may want to look up some vocabulary words. Some of y'all want some word of the days. Some of us is grown up. A lot of us is fucking teenagers. Not us as teenagers, but you know. But you know, I'm just saying, a lot of us, we don't hardly read anymore. Everything is electronic and digital. The reading is done for us. I give us these words out too as a brain teaser to help our minds, to stimulate you. For those that want it, I give out all type of scientific information, numbers for the numbers people, mysticism for those people, Gnosticism for those people. Mudras, yoga poses, breathing exercises, everything. Healing techniques, spiritual baths. I get the basics out on those things here. But this is the highlight of my day. I work all day long, even if it is from here and online. I have 2 online businesses, 3 platforms, plus this one. I'm working on several projects right now in motion. And I'm waiting for the go-ahead for nothing. I ain't even finna talk about that. And I'm also working with a realtor. I'm also working with, amongst other things that are going on. I just get shit done real quick. My family hates that I'm this self-sufficient without them. They thought I'd be dead now. Do you understand? But no matter what, I'm grateful. Ain't no hoe in my blood, and ain't no lazy bitch in my blood. I just ain't gonna tolerate people's shit. And then they keep on, like, they keep sending these people towards me and stuff, like, trying to fucking blame and health. Like, bitch, my health status good. I just went to the doctor. Like, stop cock blocking, stop fucking lying. Even though I ain't worried about no cock, you know what I mean? Like, stop fucking lying. Ain't nobody got your asses sick. Ain't nobody fucking on y'all nasty asses out here like, oh, they try to compromise my mental health. Like, oh, stop the cap. Like, bro, like, I already see you coming. Like, you want to see somebody act crazy. They want to question my mental health. They have people attacking me online. Fake accounts stealing from me and shit. And it's just like, okay. Like, literally, you get to the point, acceptance is so healing, collective. You get to the point and it just be like, okay, you stole something. You stole a man, some money. Okay, wow. Okay, just, you got what you needed. Okay, bye. Only for you to realize that these people's intent is to kill you.
It's not so much of them taking shit from you. They take the things from you because they think that that's just gonna make you go somewhere. I'm talking about wither away in a corner. Just take yourself out. So hopefully nobody has this as a trigger warning. And then when that don't fucking happen, they become envious. They hate that y'all talk to me on here, friendship. They hate that. I got people that watch this channel. They hate that y'all talk to me. Even if y'all say hi. You send me a diamond or a ruby. Oh, they hate that shit. They don't ever want nobody to support me, give a damn about me. They want people to just see me as a person not worthy of anything, not worthy of support, not worthy of being watched, looked at, know anything, bro. I'm telling you. Trying to hurt my self-esteem, like, oh, you're not worthy of love, you're not worthy of your kids liking you, you're not worthy of having your own place, you're not worthy of having a place where it can't be infiltrated, or the landlord can't just walk into your shit and go through your shit at any time and your kids' ashes come up missing. You're not worthy of privacy, you're not worthy of having you a good job, you're not worthy of having a good man, you're not worthy of having a good self-esteem about yourself, you're not worthy of having a fit body, you're not worthy of being pretty, you're not worthy of having makeup, you're not worthy of being able to buy a tissue. I'm talking about the $1.25 fucking tissue. You're not worthy of anybody supporting you. You're not worthy of anybody loving you. This is what they want me to think. You're not worthy of anybody believing in you, even when we violate you, even when we violate your body, even when we rape you, even when we assault you, even when we sodomize you. You're not worthy of anybody ever believing you or doing anything on your behalf. You're not worthy of your own body. You're not worthy of your own blessings. You're not worthy of having a say so over what somebody do to you, because whatever the fuck we want to do to you, we're going to do to you. And we're going to make sure that other people know, or at least we spread the rumor that you're not worthy of nobody even listening to or giving a fuck about. If somebody does violate you, sexually assault you, sodomize you, take control of your body, fucking traffic you via the dark web, and traffic you via fake videos or real videos, whatever the case may be, and traffic your kids. You're not lying. We're going to make sure that nobody ever sees you worthy of giving a fuck. And when I'm still happy through all that, they hate me. I'm talking about, these people want me dead. Y'all got to realize that. And then I pick up on the shit that they do, and I do the readings. Some of it be about them. Some of it I really don't have the intent. I barely think about these people, bro. But when they energy come out, it is what it is. You know, when they plotting, scheming, and planning. You know, when the moon cycles come around, certain alignments, certain portals come around. You know that they plotting, scheming, and planning. They motherfucking tiptoeing, they motherfucking little asses around the fucking house. You know? And there's all, it's like blame and forgiveness and judgment. I forgave these motherfuckers and they blame me for them being under judgment. That, you know, that's how forgiveness works. It goes forgiveness, and then those people take the blame for judgment. Or they blame you for forgiving them because they under judgment. You know, when you forgive a person, I mean truly, wholeheartedly, those people go under judgment. I'm talking about harsh judgment. It depends on the nature of the crime. The punishment is contingent upon the nature of the crime. And then they be so mad because you happy and they want you to be in regret. They regret not being disciplined, or they regret you being disciplined. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like the Spirit saying, got a purpose. And my purpose involves being peaceful. I am an empath after all. But I can be a dark empath. That's one thing that I learned recently. In this past year, I learned to be a dark empath. And that doesn't mean, oh, witch or nothing. That means protect my love. I'm telling you, Spirit said I'm supposed to be of service through my love, my empathy, my peace. That's a part of my purpose. This is why when I get on here, what I like to do. It be the highlight of my day. They hate to see, and you know this is nothing to any other race, but they hate to see a strong, happy black woman. And yes, there are Caucasian women, there are Hispanic women, Latino women, and women of all kinds and colors and stuff that go through these things as well. These people really want me dead. Let's end off with a word. Because I gave a word the other day in one of the readings. And I kept saying, is it anthropomorphic? Anthropomorphic? It was anthropomorphic. So I looked that up. And this anthropomorphic is a word that relates to personifications. It's very funny because vocabulary speaking, right? Historically, and this is how I'm going to end it off collective. I just wanted to vent for a little bit. Historically, the term first described the practice of giving gods, deities, and spirits human traits and physical appearances. This allows humans to better understand and form emotional, relational connections with divine figures. They're telling you that these are energies. Deities, gods, they illustrate like the cards. The cards illustrate an energy. It's not really a figure. But psychological and behavioral perspective, psychologists view anthropomorphism as a natural human cognitive process used to make sense of the world. By mapping familiar human traits onto unfamiliar situations or animals, people are able to build empathy, care for non-human animals, or even understand complex technologies more intuitively. Because a lot of stuff can't be explained. And sometimes the best way to explain is to use the cards for illustration. I kept saying that word, anthropomorphic, right? And it's something that can't be described, especially by a person who has never experienced or perceived or seen anything like it. The only thing you could do is describe something in a way that people can put a picture to it, that they can put a face to something, or how something panned out. Like people can't, I don't expect for people that are competing with me to understand what they really have to go through. Like they see it in their mind. They see me as looking this way, being this way, having this, but they can't. I'll be on here being transparent, not just for y'all collective, but for the people. The people coming after me, the people that are competing with me. Like you need to, like I'm being transparent because I'm trying to let y'all form a picture with what I'm telling you that has happened to me. Like this is not what you want. In competition wise, this is not what you want. I don't compete. I'm not even wasting my energy on that. It's just like, keep your hands off of me, but this is not what you want in that way. But also, my life is not what you want. You do not want to switch places with me. Trust me. And I'll be transparent with those people because they think that they want to swap energies and acceptance. Like people just going to keep on coming for you. They're going to keep on trying it. And I've gotten to the point where it's just like, okay, I'll allow it. And you just let them, because you know, like those people going to go running scared, bro. They're not going to be able to handle the energy, the visions, the connections, the spirits, the ghosts, the different creatures, the aliens, the extraterrestrials, bro. Like the messages, the downloads, the different energy shifts. And I go through 5,000 of them a day. How much downloads come through my head? Sometimes it's like one of those people trying to steal my spiritual gifts. Like, okay, it's not that I'm gonna let you steal it, but like it's like divine ancestors gonna give them a little bit, because you know they will literally spontaneously combust. They'll spontaneously combust if they even get half of the energy that I fucking get from the gifts, from what it is that I do, from the connection, from the downloads. Just give them a 4, and they be up over there tweaking the fuck out. It's like, it's just not the spiritual gifts. You know, you got to go through the trauma, the turmoil, people hating you, people betraying you, people snitching on you, people doing stuff behind your back, people talking about you, people turning you in, people secretly recording you, people fake loving you, and then trying to get close to your homegirl or homeboy. Take it as it resonates, you know? You got to take people not wanting you, people not liking you, a lot of eyes being on you, and most of the eyes being on you, they don't like you. And a lot of them going to want to poke and prod and experiment on you, captivate you, keep you captive, because they're so captivated by you, not captivated by the look, but the energy. And you know what? I know you don't have discipline because you're competing with me. You're not going to be able to handle it. And I just be like, give them a smidgen of it. And then just, and I'll be transparent with people because you don't want my life. You definitely won't get to live out the beauty and the glory of any parts of my life without having a first. It's like, well, bitch, if you want this part, you want all the glitz and glam and the 10 of pentacles and stuff, I designate and require for you and call and state and order and decree that you go through all the shit that I had to go through to get here. You gotta go through that first. If you can get through all of that, you can have it. That's really where I am with it. You want the divine masculine? You can have them. You gotta go through everything, every other bitch, every other karmic, everybody, family members, friends, niggas, homeboys, everybody that wanna fuck on him, everybody that wanna be his homeboy, everybody that wanna be in his ear, all up in his ear like a fucking snake. You gotta go through the multiple amounts of bitches, the karmics, his up and downs, his highs and lows. Go ahead, and you can make it through all of that and still live and still be you, or still decide that you can hold my energy. You can have them. I don't care. That's where I'm at. I don't care. Like, oh, you want the money, you want the recognition, you want to have the spiritual gifts, you want everybody to see your ass as Dalai Lama, motherfucker. Like, it's just like, we'll go through all of the different, you have to fight all the demons. You know that, right? You have to fight mainly in the darkness. You have to fight mental breaks. You have to fight heartbreaks. You know that, right? And this is just spiritual warfare. This is just that part, right? You want the spiritual gifts. In order to get up there or to get up here, you got to fight from toe all the way up here. And most of this is fucking darkness. Demons, entities, haters, competitors, secret frenemies, hidden enemies, known enemies, family enemies, frenemies, co-workers that hate you, some that love you, but they go along with the crowd. They go along with the crowd because they don't want to be the odd one out, and they don't want to be the one attacked because they say, I like collective. Why don't we not bother them? They don't want to be that one, so you're going to have to go through that. The people that get paid money to come towards you, the fake friendships, fake relationships, fake marriages, fake everything, okay? Everybody turning against you, police harassment, police brutality, being violated of your mind, body, soul, and spirit. Who was that? Because that was a huge ass fucking figure. Like, who is you? That was the biggest fucking, well, I've seen a shot like that a long time ago. I mean, that motherfucker was huge. Whole fucking person. Like, you gotta go through shit like that. Like, that could be an astral traveler, that could be a government agency, that could be one of these crazy ass niggas, that could be somebody sending an entity towards me. This is how this shit goes. You gotta go through all of that. If you can make it through all of that, still live and still choose light, you can have the 10 of pentacles. You have the 10 of cups. It's like, Shay, don't give up your destiny. Nah. Here's the catch-22. For all of it. For them to have the DM, the 10 of pentacles, the 10 of cups, and I'll give it to them freely, but you gotta make it through all this. Here's the catch-22. You can't do witchcraft. You can't cheat and use witchcraft or voodoo. You can't go to the practitioners and cut steps, because every time you cut a step, you're gonna find yourself back 10. You can't use voodoo, magic. You can't use your magical powers. Everything has to be strictly mental and spiritual, and you guiding yourself by your own light and your own faith in the divine and your higher self. That's the catch-22. You can't cheat. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can do it with you. You by yourself. You scared of the dark? Hey, get used to it. Shit walking up out of the wall? Get used to it. When you see a possessed ass person, eyes turn black, black clouds of smoke rise up off of people, you see behind people grin a whole demon. You can't use magic. You can't cover your eyes and be like, no, I don't want it, I don't want it. You know, you can't do that. When you see crossover spirits, when you see death of children, when you see pedophiles, when you see all this type of shit, you can't say that you don't want it. You got to go through all that, and you can't cheat. You can't cheat. You can't use voodoo, witchcraft, magic. You can't use any of that stuff in order to get to that divine higher path. To that divinity. You can't use any of that stuff. It's only every time you use it, it's only going to set you back. At least on my path, it does. It only is going to set you back.
If I use anything aside from like frequency magic, spiritual baths, me praying, me doing my meditations, me Palo Santoing it and saging and floor washes and stuff like that. If I open up a spell book, nigga, I would be all the way back in 1959 right now. I can't use a spell book of witchcraft. I can't do that shit, bro. You can't. That's cheating. When you find your path, you know what you're supposed to do. You know what your mission is. You simply can't use those things. You can use a lot of protection. You can't attack anybody. You can't get revenge on anybody or nothing. I mean, you can get revenge. You can ask your ancestors, but the most you can do is set up protective shields and fields all over your energy, everywhere. That's what you can do. You don't retaliate against anyone. You don't go after people. You don't attack people. No nothing. But hey, that don't stop them from doing the shit to you. Like, and if you can get through all of that, and these are the stipulations, and you can still make it to the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Divine Masculine, all that good little jazz. Hey, you can have it. You can have it. I bet you a motherfucker will never make it there. Motherfuckers, when your kids get unalive, yeah, somebody walking up in here, bro. I don't know if somebody's opening up a portal or what it is, bro. That was the biggest fucking shadow I done seen in a long time. Motherfucker had a big head, too. It was like a giant human. I mean, like, there's no doubt about it, bro. Like, whole fucking... was you a Nephilim, bro? Is you, like, what you doing? Because, I wish a motherfucker would up in this hole. Now, it could have been an ancestor, because, people like to do black magic over lives and stuff, but folks think I'm crazy if they want to. Motherfucking shit start popping out at your ass like, only in America. Like, I'm making fun, I'm trying to make light of the situation, but, like, real life. Like, real life. When you can see people out in public and those people got on skin suits, you be like, that is not a fucking human, bro. Just keep on walking, just don't say nothing, because who gonna bust out in the store and say, alien, that's a skinwalker? Nobody gonna do that. But you see people in public, I promise you. I don't do right hand to God. With my God's divine heart, you see people out in public, you be like, oh my God, that is a skin suit that person got on. Is it a skinwalker? What is it? It's not human. When you see shit like that, bro, and then you see shit like that, you hear people thoughts and shit moving, and you seeing spirits and all kind of shit just every fucking where, shit floating in the sky, space shit, all kind of shit. And then here come a little raggedy ass nigga, like, hey, how you doing? Like, this lady, I think I cry, I walk a lot. It's like, God, out of all the stuff you let this come near me? You couldn't have smoked the nigga? Just psh. Not one lightning bolt. No. You want me to handle it on my own? Okay. You be like, no. And now I hear motherfuckers out here saying that they're gonna assault women for saying no. I ain't sure. Man, bro, like, what you expect me to do? I be talking to God like, bro, what you want me to do? Like, I can't, like, thou shalt not murder. So I just stay my ass in the house and be as weird as I want to be. At least I learn vocabulary words. So yeah, anthropomorphic. And so, like, that's why I be transparent with y'all. Super califragilistic, expialidocious. No, that's why I be transparent with y'all, because it don't just be about y'all collective, it be about the karmic people too.
People who think that they really, men, women, whoever, you know, cat dog. They want the life, and it's like, you know, death is always a part of the peaks of this path. Death is always like every corner that you hit, there's death around the corner, you know? Like, you sure you want this? Oh, thank God, because that was irritating the crap, and I did not want to snatch that piece off. Better. I feel 100% worse now. Anyways, but that was the message I had to vent. So, yeah, they stole my kids' ashes. I'm gonna still do the lantern balloon release for my oldest son anyway. So that's August, and sometime August. And then plus I'm going through the purge thing. And I was like, before I got on live, I was like, don't make me burp when I'm on live, like in the middle of me talking, just bleh. Like I can't stand it, but bro, that's how I purge be. It's just like everything is just like, nope, I'm going this way, like belching that, like I can't stand that. Even people know I do that, but yeah. Plus I'm going through the purge, so everything is super irritating. It's hot. It's sticky, so that's irritating. Plus the purging, that's irritating. Plus something else, that's irritating. And then it's like, and my kids' ashes are missing. They gone. Somebody stole them. Whatever, bro. It's really whatever. And I know some people are laughing, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna break their little hearts. They're gonna be so mad, they're gonna be over there crying. Nothing works on her, and she just doesn't care anymore. Well, because they really, I'm telling you, somebody stole those at my children's ashes or fake ashes or whatever, declared ashes, whatever they are. And they were hoping that I was gonna get on live and I was gonna be like, you fuckers, I'm just gonna find you. So they could send somebody over here. They were hoping that I was like, and bro, it's just like whatever, bro. Just I don't care. I'm gonna still get up tomorrow, and I'm gonna still do what the fuck I need to do. Get up, clean up. I think my daughter washed the dishes tonight, bro. They washed the dishes for the first time in 3 weeks now. It's like, oh my God, hallelujah. I have something to be grateful for. I didn't have to wash the dishes today. And stuff like that, you know. Maybe take a trip to the store. It don't matter. I'm still gonna get up and do what I need to do. Handle business, all that stuff. And I'll think about the ashes and it'll be like, it might hurt. I might shed a tear. I'm still going to do what I need to do tomorrow. And this is what kills these people. You're supposed to be crying. You're supposed to be sad knowing we took your kids' ashes. Don't you? You love your kids. We always can make you cry through the kids. Yeah, but now that's over and done with. You know, it's like, okay. Doesn't change that I still have to wake up tomorrow. I still have things to do. I still owe it to myself to still keep doing, not trying. I don't try, I do. I still owe it to the divine. I still owe it to my deceased children. And it's just like, when are they gonna get that? When are they gonna get that? I might just go whiten my teeth. I light on my day. I'll work out in here and I'll take walks and stuff though. I might go pick up some of my weights and go in there and fucking just stand in the living room and lift some weights, some dumbbells and shit, do some squats, do a couple of I don't know, some planks, yoga poses, meditation. I'll do a combination of all that shit. I just get bored up in here and I just be doing that type of stuff. Then they be mad about how my body like, oh, you losing weight. I'm like, that's because y'all was trying to have me as a big back. And anybody that's doing those gluttony sales, child, stop. The only thing that's gluttony over here is me overdoing everything that I need to do in a record amount of time, and then I'm bored for the rest of the fucking day. It don't make me want to eat. In fact, the shit is making my appetite go in reverse. And I want to take that. It's like every time I get hungry, it's like, oh, I need to research something. I forgot that I need to do this. You know, I will gluttonize. I don't know if that's a real thing, but or doing too many spiritual baths. You know, now that I got some more spiritual bath kits and stuff. So stay tuned, collective. Stay tuned. You know, I know that's not how you use that, but I don't care. Okay, you know. Now I can do more research. Now I can find more things. Now I can create more. Now I can use my AI app to help me create more things. Now I can do these other things that I got going on. I got several other things going on that are not a part of the spiritual community as well. You know? And then I got my regular life. I got several things going on there. It's just like you never know which pathway that I'm going down, and you don't know what I'm talking about. So it's like you can't block out all the pathways of everyone and everything just to keep me from taking the pathway. And that's what makes these people so frustrated. Like, tell us what you're doing. We thought we were going to make you a big back spell. And it's like, yeah, big back prayer. Big back walking all day in that hot ass sun back and forth with a fucking weighted vest on. I'm about to add some ankle weights. Look at me being gluttonous with the fitness. Gluttonous with the health. Gluttonous with the spiritual bath. Gluttonous as an overbearing mom. Like, hey, kitty. I'll be mad my daughter don't get up in the morning. She's 7. And sometimes if I won't give her the phone, she won't tell me good morning. I'll be like, so you don't gonna tell your mama good morning? I'm trying not to get back to how I was before with my children, like all up on them and stuff. That's the only thing that makes me emotional, but the living ones. I gotta focus on the living ones. It's not that the dead ones aren't important, and trust me, they will not take offense for me saying this. Is that I gotta focus on the living ones that I have right here, right now. Because they're watching us from the ethers, you know. They see what's going on. If they haven't already crossed over, and trust me, if you think somebody dies and then they reincarnate right away, you're wrong. You're wrong. A soul being the ethers, well, it'd be a short time for them, but it'd be very long here. It's just like when we have dreams and stuff, you know. When you have a dream, it'd be like the dream be like 5 minutes, but you didn't sleep for like 15 hours, you know, like that. It's like that. Timer is very different in the ether realm. So where they may have just transitioned in the ethereal times, in the transition phase, you know, that a lot of them have not reincarnated yet. So they still would be in the ethers watching over us and stuff like that. And they watch over us, and they know every day. And I'll just make sure I just keep the memory of my son alive. My baby daughter, I really can't say much. Every now and then I will mention her because, again, I never met her. I never held my baby, no nothing. So, you know, but I will mention her. She would be 5 by now. But yeah, gotta pay attention to my living children. And that's just, you know, This shows you how wicked that they are. There's no way that anybody will ever convince me. And I already got confirmation from someone else today, but there's no way nobody will ever convince me that my children's ashes mysteriously just came up missing and they happen to be in the fireplace TV cabinet that was stolen. Somebody stole that. They didn't take none of the TVs. They didn't take the dresser sets. They didn't take the Ashley coffee and end tables. No. They didn't take the Safavier lamps. No. They didn't take any of the wall decor. Nothing. No. They didn't take any of the IKEA shit. No. They didn't take any of the computers, laptops, none of that. The TVs, none of that. No. They took the TV stand, the fireplace TV console, cabinet, whatever you want to call it, that has my children's ashes in it. You know when people are going to purgatory. You know when people are going to purgatory. But they really think that doing magic on my kids' ashes like that will, what, attach them to me, bind them to me? I'm just, like that, literally, when I first started moving out of that house, I started doing stuff, pulling my baby's energies off of those boxes because of the energy that I put in it. Even in the event that they weren't really their ashes or bodies or cremated ashes or cremated bodies, whatever energy I put into the thought that I put into what they are or what I consider them to be, I start pulling that energy out. There's a recall energy symbol. And somebody's gonna be stupid and be like, I can do that. No, you can't. It's not meant for that. Somebody will try to do some stupid shit. But if anybody wants to know, I like to share because I do work on sigils. Most of them is like dream recall, cycle breaking, stuff like that. But I want to give y'all I'm trying to figure it out. Trying to find it. But there's a symbol to recall all of your energy and power back. So if you aren't the type of person that is everybody's not a person of words or many that likes to write. So you can use sigils, and it works just as well as words itself, calling back your energy and stuff like that. Some of you might want to use numbers. You can do that with numbers as well, but you can also do them with sigils. And so there's a particular thing that I do is sigil wise over all of our stuff, calling our power back, especially when I was in that house. That's why nobody getting none out of it. And if they get some energy, it ain't enough to last. I never worry about that, But there's a sigil for ending strife. It's many things. There's a lot of protection runes and sigils and stuff like that. It's a lot of protection ones that I use in here. Okay. I'm trying to see. There are a lot of them, and they're real intricate ones. So, I practiced and studied them for quite some time here, and then I got away from them. Some for grounding. A lot of these are protection, reclaiming and protecting your power. Here it go right here. So is this? And that's the sigil, and it reclaims and protects all of your power. And you can do the same by thinking your child's power or anything that you have energy on. Okay, any type of memorabilia, any type of anything that's old that you attached to, that's your kids, that's anything like that. You just use that sigil. I don't see if I have it bigger written somewhere. I should. This one, banishing negative energies. This one is for emotional control. Okay? Because it's when you're feeling out of whack. And these things do work. This is the same thing as Reiki and Mudras. So it's like combining the two. Protection from unknown sources. This is another protection spell. The house protection spell. Protection against the evil eye. Return the sender, and that's pretty. It's the upward arrow with a X going across the middle part of it, and it's really easy to do. If you don't like to say return or something, you can do, okay? And I do it that way because this is receiving energy from, to pull the energy in from the atmosphere, the energy that surrounds you, pull that in, and then this is your put out energy. This is your pull in energy. This is your put out. So, and I do Tai Chi. So, what do people want from me? But I would like to share the sigil. Y'all might have to look for it yourself, but it's a pretty, like I said, it's this. Okay? It's this. It's, did I do that wrong? Nope, this. It's pretty easy to learn. I don't think I have it, but I'll have to share that with y'all. Oh, that's a cell. That's a cell, and I'll show how the cell is a computer chip, but it's more rounded. You know, it's just, anyways, never mind. Never mind. This is etymology stuff, dictations, dissertations, breaking down the words, binary codes, different gods, goddesses, deities, and stuff, breaking them down into numbers. Anyways, y'all catch my drift. So I did that over majority of us stuff. And I'm talking about well before I started leaving, when I made up in my mind that it was time for me to leave and that I was not taking anything with me, or majority of the stuff would not be going with me, I started doing energy recall sigils over all of our stuff. And I did it repeatedly. I took sage sticks and I did it with the sage sticks. Do it with the sage sticks. I did it over the doors. I did it over the couch. I did it on the fridge. I did it on everywhere we've ever been. I did it in the backyard, underneath the carport, around my front yard, around my tree, everything. And I'm talking about I did it around the ashes, especially around those doorways, because see, a lot of energy is extracted during those doorways. Got to be careful with that, and that's why I put sigils. And the entrance, the inside part of the doors and stuff, the inside part of the frame. I put sigils up there in those fucking corners to banish negativity. If anybody would come up in my house and they had negative energy on them, or they came in there with the intent of negativity, and those were for the people that were coming into my house without my knowledge, that negative energy would be stripped off of them and be forced to be left outside of the house. That way my house stopped accumulating negative energy. I'm telling y'all. But it was just too much that had happened in that house, too much that has went on in that house, where I couldn't pinpoint a lot of portals. It's just a lot that was going on. It's a lot that has happened there. Okay. So, yeah, with that being said, there is also, if anybody is interested, you can, there is a sigil that you can find. You should be able to find it on Pinterest or any type of room, sigil magic book or anything like that for anybody that's interested. It's a sigil to make you invisible to your known and unknown enemies. Very powerful. Very powerful. Okay? It can cause a form of illusions to them, glimmer magic, whatever it is that you desire. It just makes you invisible. It could even make your energy invisible to them. You wouldn't be invisible to source. You would be invisible, undetectable. Nobody would be able to scry on you. They would not be able to use any type of energy manipulation. They wouldn't be able to pull cards on you. Your energy literally would become invisible or elusive. So if you're my hater, my competition, my hidden or known enemy out there, and you can't read my energy, that's probably why. We're going to have to spruce up on some of those things. We're going to have some serious sessions where we talk about that. And that's for anybody interested. Like, I don't know that that's what that rune or sigil says. You could be putting witchcraft on me. Well, do your own, because I don't want to do this shit for you no ways. Like, what? I'll tell y'all to go look at your own stuff. I don't want to do this shit no ways, but I'm telling you. You can definitely heal and seal your energy. Learn how to seal. Do seals on your energy. Protect it and then do sealants. Learn how to seal your energy. Learn how to seal your rooms. Learn how to seal your doors, your window seals. That's what my day consists of. I always find something that I can do, that I can learn new, that I can perfect or something. I always do. And when I feel like so bored, I just take a nap and go to sleep I mean, go to sleeping. Going to sleep or taking a nap never hurts. So yeah,
That's the message. Hold on. Yeah, I don't need to see all that, but that's what's up. That's what's up. And that's for people that, I know I got some Wiccans out there, some white witches. I know I got people that are, whatever it is that you call yourself, right? Like I know I got different types of people out there that, like different things. So I like to look into all things so people aren't dream catchers. Heck yeah. I need me another one. The other one at that house, there's no sense in me getting that one. I did have one over there at that house, but I don't want it back. Horseshoe at the top of the doorway. Okay. Yep. I know a lot of water. I work with water a lot. It is a conduit, it's the fluid, it's the ectoplasm that allows magic to go from one place to another. Whether or not people know that they're using water all the time, That's why water spirits are so very powerful and people use them so much because it's like, well, I'm not a water sign, you don't have to be. Well, I'm not near water, you don't have to be. Your body is what? 65, 75% content water inside. A water spirit can be used on you. It's like, so I deal with a lot of water, not with the water spirits or marine spirits like that, but when it comes to fresh water, putting fresh salt water at my doors, at my windows, and anywhere there's an entryway here. And it does cleanse and purify a lot of the things. If I boil it on the water. I boil it on the stove and stuff like that. Nah, I don't know about that, Mac and Dave. Now, I definitely ground daily. Okay, you know about Inanna? Okay. And you know what? I called on Inanna this morning or this Friday. That's interesting. It's not many people that say Inanna, Tehuti. Oh, the hug. Mwah. Thanks, love. Thanks, Mac and Dave. I want to call you Mac and Cheese so bad. I'm just going to call you Mac and Cheese because, no, it's Mac and Dave. But, hey, Trent. Who is Marcus? Let me see. Let me see what Marcus is talking about. Oh, I probably do suffer from multiple personality disorder. I mean, what else would you expect from a person like me that has been through what I've been through? Would I not have to have a couple of split personalities to help me cope with the different levels of tragic trauma that I've been through? But thank you, Marcus. Hopefully you are some type of therapist or psychotherapist or something like that has the degree, the certifications, the credentials underneath your belt to diagnose one with personality disorder. Yeah, I done read enough of that. I don't went back up and down, though. So share, Mac and Dave. Send some, yeah, on it, Mac and Dave or Mac and Cheese. Email me some tips and advice. Shay, the Dual Alchemist at gmail.com. Definitely heavy on the herbs, okay? Heavy on the herbs. I mean, you know, not with, you know, drug induced coats, herbs. But, I actually have a book where I have researched so many freaking herbs. So, you know, that was my next stage of whatever. And now I'm not going to do it. Wink. Okay. Child Trinity, whoever Marcus is just like, girl, you know he ain't nowhere getting none because he on here bothering us. I'm just saying. Probably mad. He probably mad because his girlfriend somewhere with that old man getting bust down for a bag. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. What you talking about, Mac and Dave? You said you don't have to eat to live. Get How to Eat to Live Fasting. That's a book. Okay. Elijah Muhammad. Okay. You're an Elijah enthusiast, or at least you like some of his work, his books. Okay. Okay. Cool. I think I had a couple of Elijah Muhammad books. Listen, so much stuff has come up missing and stuff. And that was during my days of, you know, not just Malcolm, but Tazadak. And I was doing like, you know, I was doing the whole Israelite thing and the whole Muslim and Islam thing. And, you know, it's nothing about that. It was more so of their practices, their teachings of, you know, that's during my Fred Hampton research days and stuff like that, like heavy in it, you know? Okay. Okay. And fights radiation poisoning and the diet. Okay. I don't mind checking it out. I mean, because all of the electronics and stuff like that, and you know, about time for me some echinacea, feeling a lot of brain fog lately. Lights have started getting on my nerves, artificial lights. They start hurting sometimes, you know, they become too loud at times, especially during Mercury retrograde, so. Oh, really? Well, that's what's up. Have you ever heard of the 4 Cycles of Life as well? He's typically on YouTube. Bald guy, brighter skin, colored eyes, has glasses. 4 Cycles of Life. I followed him for quite some time, some years and years ago and stuff. Gave me a lot of insight, or at least a ground basis, aside from Sabi and aside from it wasn't just Sabi, it was so many others, but you know, yeah. I need a combination of mushrooms, okay? I want the mushroom complex. But I like it wild crafted, and the thing is that I can't find a lot of stuff wild crafted, right? Like Etsy used to be a go-to Dr. Africa, okay? But yeah, Etsy used to be a go-to place for all my wildcrafted stuff where they were actually doing it all themselves, and then they broke in and they were like, they made this whole different rule and told people on Etsy, the sellers and stuff, that they can no longer give out the holistic benefits and spiritual properties of the herbs and stuff like that. Like they totally changed it up, and then everything was USDA and all that, and it got on my nerves, and I was like, I don't want the USDA organic, I want the wildcrafted stuff, you know? Okay. So Yaki Awaken. Of course, you know, lion's mane, the mushrooms and stuff like that. Study the mushrooms. Okay. Sounds good. You gotta put it on my... Because I sure been doing the... I've been doing the... Shit. Bro, I've been having brain fog like heck. I really need some echinacea lately. I've been doing the L-thionine, and that's not like all these different, those things like that, bro. It's like all, you know, the L-thionine, they're like this for brain, for cognitive. Like, that's cool. That's cool today. Like, I hear everybody, they want to pronounce all the scientific words and stuff. But echinacea is real good for clarity. Any joint pain, cat's claw. You know what I mean? Like, people are forgetting about, like, they making it too difficult. They want to go to the, never mind. I just, you know, I've been taking L-thionine. I just don't find it to be beneficial the way that if I was taking wild oregano oil, if the way that I was taking, you know, black seed oil. I do black curcumin oil as well. Real good with clearing mucus. I do a lot of mucus cleaning out of my body as well, but it's purge time. So I definitely need, I have my Ormus. I have my colloidal coppers and golds. I even have soap as well. What else do I have? I'm not supposed to give it all out on here, but I definitely need herbs. You know, herbs. All the extra shit that they're talking about. Take this, take that. It's just like, mushrooms is a good thing. Oh, this is a sigil that I've been working on lately. I'm not going to show y'all, but it's transmuting pain into purpose. Okay? And that's not a cheat code. That's helping me to further transmute pain. Okay? And then you add an herb to that, a pain herb to that. And there's some codes that I found on. I'm going to be looking into those too. So, this is where you were this whole time? I was looking for this earlier and but no, okay, let me go back and write down what you was telling me. Was it Yaki? Yaki Awaken. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Anyways, it's about time for me to get off of here because people being fucking weird. So, nope. I mean, I might as well just get like a niqab or something. I feel like I should get a niqab. It's that point. I feel it with the Muslim women. You know, the perverts and the violations. It's just crazy. So, yeah, nope. You know, I tried to cover this shit up, but yeah, nope. I just feel like I want a niqab. I've been having. I actually have quite a bit of beautiful ones saved on my Pinterest and stuff like that. So, you know, I just feel like I get it. I get it. Sad. Collective, I'm going to release you and your energies, even though I don't really tap into it. We've been talking. We've been looking at each other, observing each other through the screen. Releasing your energies back to your respective places with love and light. Thank you, love, but, you know. Yeah. So in times like this, especially in times where I feel like perilous times, I'll use that with air quotes. It's just very important that I cleanse, and then I'm going through my purge thing, pre-purge. So all of your gifts and all of your I can't wait till tomorrow comes. So, but yeah, all of your gifts, your supports, your advice, I love, 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 love that, and I ask that y'all continue to do such, and just keep supporting me however y'all choose to support me. Let me know you there, so I know that you watching, and that at least you're checking to see if I'm still here. Okay. Again, I'm closing out. I'm disconnecting any and all energetic cords that I have connected myself to. I'm calling my energy back at this time. I'm retracting my energy. I'm releasing any and all negative and intrusive thoughts that are not my own. I need a mod. And anybody want to be a mod as well? Well, I know it's a hijab, but hijab is the top. I'm talking about a niqab. Whole thing, whole body, just everything. No, I have hijabs, or that's how the Arabs at the corner store say hijabs. I say hijab, but they say hijab. But I'm talking about a niqab, whole body. Do you hear me? Mac and cheese, the whole body. Not just for fun, I'm talking about the whole thing. Elevations. So yeah, I need a mod. If anybody would like to be a mod, leave a comment underneath this video, this live, or email me. Yeah. Yeah. So, until next time, collective. Please heal and seal all leaks in my aura, field, and subtle bodies at this time. Please reinstate and reestablish my power and authority over my power, my energetic field, and all of my mind, body, soul, and spirit, subconscious and conscious mind, as well as all of my chakras, upper, middle, major, lower, minor. Reinstate and restore me, divine love, divine protection, divine guidance, divine alignment. Center me and bring me back to a state of balance and equilibrium. And if any energies remain connected to me, disconnect those cords indefinitely. And that's to and from the collective as well. Return all energies back to their respective places with love and light. Close all doors, portals, and windows. Heal and seal all doors, portals, and windows to and from our energetic fields at this time. And restore us to divine righteousness and alignment. Ashe. Ashe. And that's our collective. I will catch y'all on the next one. And until then, Godspeed. Hmm.